Look back. Even if looking backwards does not necessarily entail living in the past, it does mean that you're able to appreciate how things began. Do not forget how your past has shaped who you are now. Understanding everything around you comes from learning to appreciate, adore, and look back. Sit back and relax. Feel the nostalgia and let's take a glimpse and recall the past. Our first destination will be the oldest street in the Philippines, the Colon Street. This is Colon Obelisk. An obelisk detailing Colon's historical significance stands at its northern end. It was recognized as a site of historical significance in 1999. The historical marker installed by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines on the obelisk on Colon Street proclaims it as the oldest in the country. The street was known as Calle del Parian before it was named after Christopher Columbus or Cristobal Colon. Colon Street has the distinction of being the oldest street in the Philippines. It dates back from the time when Cebu was the first colonial capital from 1565 to 1567, before the capital was moved to Iloilo and then Manila. It got its name from Cristobal Colon, who is more widely known as Christopher Columbus. Under the leadership of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, the street was developed and became the center of commercialization in Cebu. Colon was where the first few business establishments like movie houses, fashion shops, and offices were built in Cebu. We also have the Vision Theater, and the structure beside it is the Eden Theater. Located in the center of Cebu City, the Teatro Junquera was originally a live theater which opened in 1886. It later became a cinema known as the Oriente Theater and operated originally as single-screen cinema. The Cine Oriente, the first ever cinema in the city, was founded in 1895 along Colon Street. This budget-friendly theater has shown some of the best blockbusters in the world at a much lower price, but with the same amenities and services as other mall cinemas. Our next stop was one of the oldest houses in the Philippines, the Yap San Diego Ancestral House. The house, built in 1675, has withstood centuries worth of destructive forces. The Chinese merchants residing in Parian built this old house during the 17th century, and it is the first Chinese house built outside of China. Maria Eleuterio and Consolacion Yap own this old house. The eldest daughter of Doña Maria Yap gets married to Don Mariano Avendano San Diego, which in that time he is the Cabeza de Barangay of Parian in the late 1880s. The building teaches us about the architectural styles of the houses here centuries ago, including the fact that they often had second stories. Pay a small entrance fee to access the building and its museum. It opens daily from morning until early evening. While going to the next destination, we get to see the heart of the religion in Cebu, the Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral. Next to it is the Archdiocesan Museum of Cebu. This destination is one of the most famous historical places in Cebu. This is the Magellan's Cross. It is believed to be a Christian cross planted by the Portuguese and Spanish explorers headed by Ferdinand Magellan. It was planted upon their arrival in Cebu on March 15, 1521. That day also marked the birth of Christianity in the land. Today, the cross is housed in an octagonal pavilion called the Kiosk. It is one of the main attractions for tourists because it is part of country's history. It is preserved to stand that the Philippines is a Christian country in the Southeast Asia. Finally, we have our last and final destination, the Heritage of Cebu Monument. The Heritage of Cebu Monument is a representation and illustration of sculptures depicting significant and symbolic events in the history of Cebu back from the time of Spain's colonial rule over the country. Raha humabon to the recent beatification of Cebuano martyr Pedro Calungsod. The scenes illustrated in the monument are the conversion of Raha Humabon and his followers to Christianity, the local revolution against the Spanish rule, a Roman Catholic Mass, and the fateful fight on April 21, 1521 in the island of Mactan, where native chieftain Lapu-Lapu killed Ferdinand Magellan. The structures carved in the monument includes the Basilica del Santo Niño, Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral, the Saint John the Baptist Church, Magellan's Cross, a Spanish galleon, statues of Sir Osmeña Sr., and Blessed Pedro Calungsod. Move forward. In history, a great volume is unrolled for our instruction, drawing the materials of future wisdom from the past errors and infirmities of mankind. Edmund Burke.